Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lesson 2 of the Smart Start Unit 0. We call this Kicking Aunt Sally to the Curb, kind of tongue-in-cheek, kind of in a humorous way, because we want to change the acronym that you've learned all these years for order of operations. And we want to change the P. We want to exchange the please. Um, P has always stood for parentheses. And instead of parentheses, we'd really like to change it to groupings because there are so many different ways in which we can group numbers and systems and equations and expressions. If you look here, groupings include all of these things. A grouping could include uh, parentheses, of course, fraction bars, brackets, absolute value, braces, and radicals. Now, I really want you to think hard about the fraction one because actually, if you look at a fraction, it really is saying you have 4 divided by 5. 4 divided by 5. So if we look at a fraction as a grouping symbol, the fraction bar holds these two things together, and they must operate as one. So very important, especially as we get later on into algebra, to remember that. The other one that is not intuitive would be the radical sign. The radical sign, basically, it could be a square root. Most often it's a square root. But the radical sign, everything underneath that must be taken care of before you can do anything else. So really, GEMDAS is simply PEMDAS with it changed from parentheses to different types of grouping. So basically, when we're working on any kind of long expression, we're going to start out and work through things in this order. We're going to take care of anything that's grouped. Then we're going to look for exponents. Now, multiply and divide, multiply does not necessarily come before division. When you have multiplication and division, you're simply going to work from left to right. So these two things are really grouped together in importance, and then you just work from left to right. We'll have some problems where we talk about that in just a little bit. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at the next screen, and we're going to talk about some other issues when we come to order of operations. And again, remembering these are all the ways we can write a division, and these are all the ways that we can write a multiplication. In algebra, we don't use the X multiplication symbol very often. More often than not, we'll put things like this either right next to each other, or we'll use the parentheses as a way of containing the multiplication. Division, again, super important that we remember that it is also the fraction bar. Okay, moving on. So if we're to look at a couple examples very quickly, we're going to use our I notice again. So here we have 5 plus 6 times 7. So we're going to consult our order of operations. Are there any groupings? No. Are there any exponents? No. Is there a multiply? Yes, there is a multiplication. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do the multiplication because that comes first in GEMDAS. 6 times 7 is 42. Once we come here, then we can simply do the addition. For our next one, we have got a little more complex there, and we've got excuse me for clicking around, we have got basically something in parentheses or a grouping. So first off, we have to tackle the grouping because that's the first thing in GEMDAS. Then we look for exponents. There are no exponents. Then we look for a multiply. There is a multiply out here, but we haven't taken care of our grouping yet. So once we do our grouping, we get 36. Then we can go on and take care of our multiplication. So again, if you notice, if you had done the multiplication first, without taking care of the parentheses, you would have gotten an incorrect answer. And that's what order of operations is all about. There's an order that we need to take when we do solving of any kind of equations or expression, and the order is dictated by mathematical principles. So the next one we're going to look at, again, walking our way through it, we're going to look, are there any groupings? Now, I don't see a grouping there, so I'm going to move on to E. Is there an exponent? Yes, there is an exponent. We've got an exponent right here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take care of that exponent first. 10 squared is 100. Then we're going to go ahead and move on. We have 100 now, minus 16 divided by 8. So let's go right back down to GEMDAS. Exponents are taken care of. Multiply, there is no multiply. Is there a division? Yes, there is a division. So right here we have a division. 16 divided by 8 is 2. So we put our 2 there. Now we can simply finish our solution, and our solution then is 100 minus 2 is 98. So again, we're using our iNotice, we're using our GEMDAS to follow through and solve the expression or the equation in order that is mathematically accurate. Okay, so we're going to move on. We've used, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, to help us remember the order of operations. What is different about GEMDAS? And that's something I want you to add here in your notebook. Just insert a text box and type your answer. Then I want you to click on this Jamboard, and I want you to go ahead and create your own new mnemonic. Instead of please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, what would you like the mnemonic to be? Walk through the next steps, and if you need any help with the lesson, please see me or Mr. Gunt. Thank you.